Welcome back to the Bad Influence Podcast. I'm Bjordan Banderas, and today we're diving deep into a topic that hits close to home for many of you. Transforming the chaos in your life into a well-oiled machine. We're talking about slashing anxiety and skyrocketing productivity in your life. By the end of this episode, you'll have the tools to take control of everything. So, picture this. It's Monday morning and you're already behind. Your fucking inbox is overflowing. Your to-do list feels endless. And it's only 6 a.m. You're drowning in tasks and anxiety is creeping in. Sound familiar? This chaos is a daily battle for many. But what if I told you that you can turn this chaos into clarity? That's what we're breaking down today. So, first things first, let's identify the root of the problem. Chaos breeds anxiety, and anxiety fucks with your productivity. I learned this the hard way. It's a vicious cycle. When you're overwhelmed, your brain can't function at its best. You're stuck in constant stress, unable to focus or prioritize. But don't worry though, there's a way out. I've been there and I found a way out. It was hard, so I'm going to tell you this. It was fucking hard, but it can be done. Now, one of the biggest culprits of chaos is a lack of structure. Because without a plan, you're left reacting to whatever comes your way. This reactive mode is a breeding ground for anxiety because you don't know what's going to happen next. You start to get anxious about the next 5 minutes, the next hour, what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen the next week, and shit like that. On the other hand, when you have a clear structure and plan, you know exactly what needs to be done and when. This boosts your productivity and reduces your anxiety. I can attest to that. I've been doing this for a few years, and believe me, it has helped me a lot. And with that said, let me share a story. A few years ago, my life was a mess of missed deadlines, constant stress, and overwhelming anxiety. Oh yes, I was so anxious. The reason behind that is because my English was terrible. It was horrible. And I was anxious all the fucking time because I couldn't ask for help without sounding like a dick because of my accent and because of how I usually express myself. I felt like I had to do everything right just so I didn't have to ask for anything. I knew I needed a change, but didn't know where to start. Then I discovered the power of routines and structure. It was a game changer for me. Because by implementing a few simple strategies, I turned my chaos into clarity. And today, I'm sharing those strategies with you. Because like I said, I want you to change your life just like I was able to. First up, the importance of a morning routine. How you start your day sets the tone for the rest of it. A chaotic morning leads to a chaotic day. Start your day with a clear plan. Spend 10 minutes planning your fucking day. Do a short meditation. Enjoy a cup of coffee in peace or hit the gym like I do as well. Next, address your to-do list. I used to have a to-do list of over 100 items per day. But I learned that a never-ending list of tasks is overwhelming and unproductive. Believe me, I learned that the hard way again. Instead, prioritize your task. Focus on the top 3 things that need to be done each day. This helps you stay focused and reduces the anxiety of feeling like you have to do too much. Again, I've been there. I know how that feels. Another key strategy is time blocking. Dedicate specific blocks of time to a specific task. By doing this, you're not constantly switching between tasks, which can be incredibly draining. Instead, you can focus fully on one task at a time, increasing both your productivity and a sense of accomplishment, which is important. When you have that sense of accomplishment, you're going to be all like, you know what? I can do this shit. Now, let's talk about decluttering. I know, right? Sounds scary because you have to get rid of things. But here's what I learned about this. Physical clutter leads to mental clutter. Take some time to declutter your workspace. A clean, organized space can do wonders for your mental clarity and your productivity. It's a small change that can have a huge impact. Oh yes, it has had a huge impact on my productivity when I'm working on the podcast because I clean my area of work. Self-care is crucial as well. When you're stressed and overwhelmed, self-care is often the first thing to go. But taking care of yourself is essential. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating well, and taking breaks when you need them. You can't fucking pour from an empty cup. You have to remind yourself of that. Mindfulness practices such as meditation or deep breathing can help you stay grounded and focused. This reduces anxiety by bringing you back to the present moment instead of getting lost in the chaos of your thoughts. Because that happens a lot. That's what gives you the anxiety. You get lost in the chaos of your thoughts. Now, let's get into the power of saying no, which is absolutely important. This is tough for many, and it was tough for me, but it's essential. You can't do everything, and that's okay. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your priorities. This frees up your time and energy for the things that truly matter to you. Set boundaries. I know, another scary word, but you must know your limits and stick to them. Don't let work bleed into your personal life and your personal time as well. Set clear boundaries for when you're working and when you're not. This separation is crucial for maintaining your sanity and your productivity because you're not going to be stressed about having to do work when you want to have fun or when you want to spend time with your family or friends. You also need a support system. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. A strong support system can make a world of difference in reducing anxiety and boosting productivity. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. That's one thing that pisses me off, and I used to do it, and it used to piss my wife off because I will always try to do everything myself. Even if I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, I tried to do it myself. I didn't ask for help. It was chaos for me because I didn't know what I was doing, and usually I ended up doing it wrong. And don't forget to use technology. There are countless productivity apps out there that can help you manage your time and tasks more effectively. Find what works for you and make the most of it. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Take time to acknowledge what you've accomplished. This boosts your morale and keeps you motivated to keep going. Remember, progress is progress no matter how small. Lastly, adopt a growth mindset. Believe that you can fucking improve and get better. Embrace challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. This mindset shift can make a huge difference in how you approach your work and life. And it will help you. Believe me, you're going to feel less anxious, less stressed, less overwhelmed. So, there you have it. By implementing these strategies, you can turn your chaos into clarity, reduce your anxiety, boost your productivity, and it's all about taking control of your life and making intentional changes. Remember, you've got this. You can do it. Nobody, absolutely nobody, can tell you that you can't, because first you have to try. And if you don't try, then the person that, or the people that are trying to put you down, they're winning. So control the chaos and change your life. Thank you again for tuning in to the Bad Influence podcast with me. If you found this episode helpful, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more no-nonsense advice on taking control of your life and crushing your goals. Remember, chaos can become clarity. Until next time, stay motivated, stay disciplined, and keep pushing forward.